Students, welcome back to science class. In the previous class, we have discussed the body movements. So there we have concluded with the movement of body is possible only with the help of joints. Right? Yes. Today we are continue with the types of joints. So what are the types of joints? Yes, there are 4 types of joints mainly. The first one, it is ball and socket joint. The second one, it is hinge joint. The third one, it is pivotal joint. And the last one, it is fixed joint. Okay, let's discuss the joints with the help of activities and animations. Okay, again let's discuss the types of joints. What are they? Ball and socket joints, hinge joint, pivotal joint and fixed joint. Let's discuss the fixed joint is present in skull. The ball and socket joint is present in shoulder and hip. The hinge joint is present at knee and elbow. And finally, the pivotal joint is present at neck. The neck region you can see pivotal joint. Okay, these are the 4 types of bone. Now let's discuss ball and socket joint in detail. Okay, in order to understand this, you need to have a ball, a rolled paper and a ball with the inside it is fully cavity. So what you have to do, take the ball and make a hole. So after that, take the rolled paper and fix it inside the ball. Okay, just you do like this. So on the bottom, this is the first bone and this is the second bone. Okay, this is the first bone number 1, this is the bone number 2. In bone number 2, you can see inside it is a hollow cavity. Inside you can see a hollow cavity. So inside the hollow cavity, you have to take the bone number 1 and you just fix it. Inside the cavity of the bone number 2, you have to fix bone number 1. Okay, so the bone number 1 is fixed in the hollow cavity of the bone number 2. Look at here. Yes, this is, you can see that the bone number 1 is fixed in the, this is a hip bone. Okay, so in between you can see the bone is fixed. Inside the cavity, the bone is fixed. Okay, this type of joint is called ball and socket joint. The rounded end of one bone fits into the cavity of the other bone. Such joints allows movement in all direction. Any direction you can move. Look at here. The shoulder bone is the example of ball and socket joint and hip bone also. Look at here. This shoulder bone. This is the hip bone. Okay, you can see these 2 bones are ball and socket joint. Here you can see ball and socket joint at shoulder and this also you can see at hip. Hip bone means, yes, upper thigh bone and hip. In between you can see ball and socket joint. So ball and socket joint allows movement in all direction and it is the greatest degree of movement. Greatest degree means 360 degree. When you bowl a ball, when you are bowling a ball or when you are skipping, you can see, when you are bowling, you can see the 360 degree rotation. You can just change the direction into clockwise as well as anti-clockwise direction. Look at here. Okay, you can see here your hand, which is very flexible due to ball and socket joint. You can change the position at anywhere. You can stretch it maximum. Okay, you can change it into, you can keep it in any direction. Like same way hip bone also. Hip bone also ball and socket joint. So you can stretch your leg like this. Okay, so maximum stretching is possible because in the hip bone you can see it is ball and socket joint. So you can stretch your leg like this. Okay, any direction you can do. Because ball and socket joint, you can move your legs any direction. Okay, now the next joint is hinge joint, which allows only back and forth movement. So look at the point, movement in only one direction. So for that, imagine this is the joint. This is the hinge joint which is present in the door. Okay, this is the hinge joint. This is the hinge joint. Can you see this is the hinge joint? So the movement of the door is possible only back and forth. Look at here, only one direction. With this hinge joint, imagine this Vijagiri is the hinge. So the movement of the door is possible only at one direction. By looking at this animation, you can see that. With the help of this hinge joint, this is possible only one direction. Okay, the following body parts are hinge joints. Like same way, look at here, the examples of hinge joint. elbow and knee. So movement of only one direction, only back and forth direction. Back and forth movement is possible. So the movement of elbow and movement of knee, look at here. Both will show only one direction. Look at here. This is your elbow. Only one direction the movement is possible. Look at here, one direction. Right? And one direction. And look at your knee. That also only one direction is possible. Okay. Backward movement is not possible in the case of elbow. Right? Here also you can see the backward direction is possible in the case of knee and the upward direction is not possible. Only this direction can be possible. Only one direction because of the hinge joint is present over there. Okay, because of the hinge joint only one direction. This direction is not possible in the case of knee. Okay, so one direction movement is possible because of the hinge joint. The third joint is pivotal joint. So the joint where our neck joins the head is a pivotal joint. Okay, it allows us to bend our head forward and backward and turn the heads to our right or left and even allows it rotation. Only 360 rotation is not possible, only left, right, upward and backward. It allows rotation. So inside the pivotal joint there is a cylindrical bone rotates in a ring. Look at here. Look at here. This is the pivotal joint and a cylindrical bone, it rotates in the ring. Okay, and that is why you can see that this direction upward and backward, left and right possible. This much movement is possible for the neck. Okay, and here you can see you can rotate your arm in complete circle because of the ball and socket joint. Full 360 degree rotation is possible here. But here 360 degree rotation is not possible in the neck because it is pivotal joint. Okay, the maximum degree of rotation is possible only at ball and socket joint, but in the case of pivotal bone, you can just bend upward and backward, left and right. But largest degree of rotation is possible only in the case of ball and socket joint. Here, in the case of ball and socket joint, 360 degree rotation is possible. The next it is fixed joint. There are some bones in our head that are joined together at some joints. The bones cannot move at these joints. Such joints are called fixed joints. When we open your mouth wide, we can move our lower jaw away from our head. Right? Look at here. So when you open your mouth wide, you can see that yes, your lower jaw is away from your head. Right? This direction. Lower jaw is away from your head. Can we also move our upper jaw away from head? Is it possible? This direction, is it possible? No. Why? There is a joint between upper jaw and the rest of the head, which is a fixed joint. Why it is not possible? There is a joint between upper jaw and the rest of the head, which is a fixed joint. When you stretch your mouth or when you open your mouth wide, what happens? Yes, you can see that the rest, all the bones which is present in the skull will be fixed. Only the lower jaw will be will be movable. Upper jaw is not movable because of the fixed joint. Okay.